Good morning, everyone. Thanks again for tuning in today on the Morning Hype with Mr.Stacks. Today is July 1st. We're into a new month this morning here. July 1st, 2021. And we're going to jump right into this here, going over our top 4 stocks of the day to keep an eye on. Some of these are ones you may be familiar with. I've kind of been tracking them over the last few days. Some of these I'm invested in, while others I'm kind of just monitoring just to see if we do end up finding a good buy point. We may end up jumping on a few shares. But right now we have a couple up here that I'm seeing some high volume come in, which is still the Xela Technologies. We still have Marin software. These ones both are showing still a high amount of volume this morning. Xela, we're already trading about 2 million shares before the market opens. MRIN's about a little over a million. And we also have BLIN. We looked at this one yesterday, which was Bridgeline Digital. This one's also still taking in quite a bit of volume. We're at 1 million plus shares also this morning. Xela's kind of died down compared to the last couple of days. We've seen a lot more volume coming in the pre-market hours. I believe yesterday we were already at like 30 million shares traded around this time, and as you can see, we've kind of cut back some. We're about 2,400,000 shares. It's still up there. Anything over 1 million in the morning hours I like to keep an eye on, because this can build up pretty rapidly. It's still a little early this morning. We're barely at 6:29 a.m. so we still got a couple of hours before the market actually opens. But I like to catch things early. For those of y'all that do tune in, I like to be ahead of the game here, looking at something to watch before the market opens, before the attention's drawn in and the volume starts to build up. I like to get into these stocks before it actually pops. And some of these stocks I have been waiting a few days before the actual pop. Some of them might not even pop, but with the volume coming in, we sure are hoping to see that though, And for those of y'all that are following, we'd hope to get y'all some money in y'all's pocket as well. But we're going to go ahead and dive in here just to give a little deeper analysis of what took place over the overnight as well as yesterday. We're going to start with Xela. Just to give y'all an update of what's been going on with this stock here, for those of y'all that haven't been able to catch up on the videos. But please check them out. I'm going to share them on the bottom of this one, so you're welcome to look at those just to see those call outs as far as those updates I've been providing, giving y'all that insight, letting y'all know, like, hey y'all, there's something going on with this stock. Y'all should probably take a look at it, watch it, and just understand how it's moving. But yesterday we did close on a low end for Xela. There was an article that was published in the morning. You know how those go. A lot of these short sellers, that's who I think they are, short sellers. They post these articles to make people want to sell their stocks, and it kind of just causes people to panic, and before you know it, they just start coming down. But with the volume coming in, the high I've been seeing for this stock, we haven't even broke through a level yet to where I'm thinking that day is still to come. As long as we can keep the volume and the momentum building here, we can still see that breakout. Don't let this downside scare y'all to sell out if you are invested in these stocks. We've been holding key levels. 240 was one key level. We have broke through that. As you can see this morning, we're about $2.14. But I believe the $2 mark is more or less a support level there. As you can see, let me give you a better look as to what I'm looking at. So on the 30-minute chart, even the hourly chart, you can see we haven't really broken through that $2 mark. We've been sitting on the moving average here. This is the 50-day moving average, I believe. But as you can see, we've tested it. We broke the level I had on the $3 mark, give or take, right? Then we had a support level here, which we also have fell through. But we're hitting that moving average, and we're just sitting, resting against it here. And it's trying to this morning, as you can see, break through it. But there's still a lot of support right here, y'all. And you can see we keep kicking down, boom, hitting it. $2, 203, 209, and we just jump right back up. So this is telling me that we still have a lot of buyers right here that are not selling. And this is pretty much where I bought in at, y'all. This is a good time to buy in. This is my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, but on the low end, this is a key level for me. This is where I purchased back before the pop initially. As you can see here on one of these other levels, this is where I bought in. And for those of y'all that aren't familiar, see, we are down this morning, right? But look, I have 1,000 shares. You know, I'm not sitting here trying to tell y'all that do this and do that if I'm not even doing it. I invest into these things just as much as anybody else. I take risk, but I do homework also. I like to figure out if this is potential in something to go up, or am I really looking at taking a loss here? We've been hitting this level. So this is kind of where I'm gonna be watching. It's this $2 level. So for those of y'all that feel comfortable too and confident in taking some shares here, I think this will be a key point. Market's gonna open. I really feel like this is gonna start to recover. Yesterday and the day before, we've been trending a little low, and I think we're tired of letting these sellers take control here, and I feel like we want to break out here pretty soon. So fingers crossed today. Hopefully this is the one. We will keep y'all updated here moving into the afternoon if this is something that we ended up being profitable on, but this is just something I want y'all to be aware of here. Xela Technologies, let's get this money, y'all. Let me go back to my other view here. This one just, I'm able to look at more without having to scroll as much. So yeah, man, Xela, let's get the ball rolling there. MRIN, another one if y'all aren't familiar with. I've been following this one over a week. Since last week, you know, I made some money on this one here when the first pop took place. But as you can see, hey, not everything stays up. We do end up coming back down. Yesterday we closed at 1073, but hey, look, y'all, we're back on the upside and we're testing the VWAP. Moving sideways on the 5-minute on the VWAP. So this could show us another breakout. We may see another move towards the upside here. This stock here is a little more, it's not too expensive, but I have a lot of my money invested in other stocks, so this is probably something I probably would wait on. I'd probably let for it to come back down here somewhere if it does, to think of buying back in this one again. This one's still a little bit higher than I'd like to get into. The volume's there, but again, that we have seen more volume with this stock also. So even though we do have volume coming in a little high this morning, we're still not seeing as much as we normally would see for this stock here. But this is certainly one I want to keep on my watch list. I'm going to check in with this one also just to see what direction we start to move in once the market actually opens. But yeah, go ahead and mark this one for those of y'all that haven't, you know, seen the videos on MRIN. This was a nice stock to invest in for those of y'all that got on early. And as you can see, we've been popping up here for the last few days. A lot of price action going on here in this stock. This one I believe might have been mentioned in the Wall Street Bets forum or the Reddit traders and all that going on. You know how those people like to pump up a lot of these stocks. I kind of feel like this is what kind of drew this one up to the high side. I think before it was actually being mentioned, I was kind of looking at this one the day I started seeing the volume build up. I believe they released a new tool on their platform that'll give, you know, customers new capabilities, and that kind of shown a price jump there once that news was released. So ever since I seen that, this is when I've noticed this price start to take off. But right now we are sitting around the $12, you know, price mark, right on the VWAP, as you can see. So for those of y'all that want to try to test your luck here, or even feel comfortable with this stock or confident in what they're doing, this may be a key point to try to jump in this stock here. But just beware that we have seen a low about $9.99 this morning also. So this can take a nice dive pretty quick, but it can also see the upside pretty quick. So this is still a risky stock. This is one that's always in the talk, the gossip or whatever, as far as for the last couple of weeks. So this one can go any direction, y'all. So just be mindful on where you're placing your trades and when to get in and when to get out. I hate to see anybody lose some money here. And for our third stock of the day, We were looking at BLIN, which was Bridgeline Digital yesterday. We saw a little pop in the morning, but nothing too. I mean, it was a nice pop. It's not running high like some of these other ones, above $10. But if you got in at the time I called it around the $4 mark, hey, you could have at least doubled your money easily. But it's all about being patient, watching the trends, watching the movement of how the price moves, and just know when to make your calls. This stock has come down pretty good, but as you can see, it's holding support also on the 50-day moving average here on the 30-minute chart. So that's a good indication that this is still a bullish trend. As you can see on the 30-minute, we're still showing an uptrend here. And we've actually started to consolidate around that $5 mark, $5.30 or so. We're at $5.20. We look to maybe be squeezing back up here, y'all. We're testing a lot of these other moving averages. We're at a key level of support, and I feel good about BLIN. For those of y'all that feel good about BLIN also, $5 is a good price, y'all. We've seen an upside of almost $9. We can easily double our money again on this one. The volume on this one is at 1 million plus shares this morning, which is a significant amount of volume for the early morning hours. So this is also something I would keep an eye on. Let's wait for the volume to build up, moving closer into the 8:30 hour. But hey, y'all, I feel good about this one here. Just like I called yesterday, we seen it go up. But hey, don't get greedy. Don't think it's going to continue to keep going up, y'all. Y'all feel it starting to test certain levels and starting to pull back. That might be a good indication to sell off, or at least take some profits off the top. But this chart's looking very healthy, y'all. Let's just check it on the hourly also here. As you can see, it's a healthy looking chart. Unless we start to break to the downside, I'm feeling good about this one this morning. BLIN, Bridgeline Digital. If y'all haven't added it, add it to your watch list. Let's keep an eye on this one. I like to make some of y'all some money, but we got to do this together, y'all. I can't call it all if y'all ain't making moves on some of these. But just a heads up, these are some good ones to watch today. Going out of the hundreds I have on my chart, I'm narrowing them down here, y'all. There are a lot of stocks though that can pop. They don't necessarily have to have volume like this, but we're looking for the ones that squeeze. Neo. You see Neo. I got Neo on here, right? Neo's a good stock, man. It's a real good stock. Not as heavy a volume as you see with some of the contenders here, but 157% over its daily average. That's still showing us, hey, we got some high volume coming in. We're at 54.73. We closed at $53 yesterday, y'all. We're already up almost $1, almost $2 in the pre-market here. That's a good sign for Neo. Neo has been struggling to break out. A lot of these people are short selling these stocks. They hate us to win. They hate us to come up. But hey, we're showing them, y'all. We're bulling through this. We're really bulling. So we're going to break through these levels today, and we're going to get this money. All them short sellers, they need to watch out, man, because we coming for that dollar, y'all. But Neo, check it out, man. Neo is a good stock. I'm real confident in this one. Comparing it to Tesla, this may be the next Tesla, y'all. You see how high Tesla can get, $900, $2,000 last year. Hey, y'all, this can get up there too. Maybe just get a percentage of your portfolio, buy you a few shares. Maybe don't throw everything all in one. This is a little pricier stock, $55 right now, But I keep a few on handy, I keep a few in my portfolio over the next few years to see the growth on these electric vehicles. I'm sure they're going to be going places. So this isn't something you want to try to make a quick dollar on if you're trying to get rich overnight, but this is something definitely in the long run I would probably add to my portfolio here. But these are the four I'm looking at this morning. I might have a couple others on this watch list. I'm going to be keeping tabs on. But as of right now, this is where we're seeing a lot of the movement. And I'm feeling real comfortable today, y'all. Maybe we'll be seeing some of that green. For those of y'all that are feeling confident just as much as me, hey, smash that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Let me know that I'm doing something for y'all, providing y'all with this information. I love to keep these videos coming, keep the morning hype going. Let's try to get this market started and get this money coming in, y'all. I'm a winner. I'm trying to win. If y'all want to win too, Let me know what y'all think. Add some comments on the bottom. Let me know what else I can share for y'all and try to keep y'all on point, keep y'all profitable, and keep y'all in the news. Keep y'all, up to date with a lot of this stock movement that we see going on throughout the day. But I do this for y'all. I'm a trader too. I try to get in when I can. I ain't got all the money, but hey, y'all, I'm trying to do everybody, a little favor here. But I'm going to catch back up with y'all later this afternoon on the closing bell session. Please feel free to leave some comments, and I'd love to hear from y'all to see exactly what y'all would like for me to give y'all some insight on, provide a little bit more detail around certain things that we're discussing here in this video. And hey, y'all, let's just want to keep them coming. But I appreciate y'all tuning in this morning with Mr. Stacks on today's Morning Hype. And let's get some money today, y'all. We'll catch back up with y'all later this afternoon around 2 o'clock. And we'll let y'all know how things are going today. Speak with y'all soon. Good trading to y'all. And we'll catch up with y'all later. Peace.